A social media influencer's sudden disappearance while on a trip to Nigeria captured the attention of her millions of followers. The only clue: a cryptic message claiming her abduction, with kidnappers demanding $1 million ransom. But what initially appeared as a shocking crime quickly unraveled into an elaborate hoax orchestrated by none other than Woah Vicky herself. This bizarre saga, filled with twists and turns, raises questions about the fine line between humor and irresponsibility, and the lengths influencers will go to keep the spotlight on themselves. The start of the ruse. Woah Vicky, whose real name is Victoria Rose Waldrop, is no stranger to controversy. At just 24 years old, she has built a reputation as one of the internet's most chaotic personalities. Born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia, Vicky burst onto the scene in 2017, quickly amassing millions of followers across platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Her fame is largely rooted in her audacious and often polarizing antics. One of her most infamous moments came when she claimed she was black despite being visibly white. This statement, combined with her frequent use of racial slurs, led to widespread backlash, including criticism from high-profile figures like Snoop Dogg. Yet, Vicky's unapologetic demeanor helped her maintain, and even grow, her audience. Her ability to thrive on controversy seemed to have no limits as she consistently pushed boundaries with her content. Fans and critics alike watched in anticipation of her next move. However, her decision to fake a kidnapping in December 2024 marked a significant departure from her usual antics. What started as a simple tweet quickly escalated into a full-blown internet frenzy, with many questioning her judgment and motives. The hoax unfolds. On December 29th, Vicky's Twitter account posted a message that read, "I have kidnapped Vicky. She is with me in Nigeria. I'm demanding $1 million for her release." The tweet immediately set off alarm bells among her followers, many of whom feared for her safety. While some were skeptical, others began discussing ways to help, even speculating about the possibility of crowdfunding the ransom. The situation took a serious turn as the tweet gained traction, with news outlets picking up the story and amplifying the concerns of her fans. However, just as the panic began to spread, Vicky came forward to reveal the truth. It was all a prank. In a live video, she explained that boredom was the catalyst for the stunt, stating, "I was just bored and wanted a laugh." For most people, boredom leads to binge-watching TV shows or baking banana bread, not fabricating international crimes. Her explanation, though delivered with her trademark chaotic energy, only deepened the frustration among her followers, many of whom felt duped. The confession left a bitter taste, as fans grappled with the insensitivity of joking about such a serious matter. An ill-advised prank. According to Vicky, the prank began as a lighthearted joke between her and her brother. They started by calling a few friends, pretending she had been abducted. The plan, however, didn't stop there. Her brother suggested escalating the joke by posting about it on social media, even pitching the idea of creating a cryptocurrency based on the stunt. While this might sound like a plot from a satire, it was very real and very poorly thought out. Vicky later admitted, "We weren't thinking at all." The prank quickly spiraled out of control as followers and friends began expressing genuine concern. In an attempt to defuse the situation, Vicky went live on Instagram to clarify that it was all a joke, but the damage had already been done. Many fans criticize her for trivializing a serious issue, pointing out that real abduction cases rarely receive the same level of attention and resources. While Vicky framed the prank as a misguided attempt to entertain, the backlash highlighted the broader consequences of her actions, especially in a world where online narratives can have real-world impacts. Comparisons to other hoax kidnappings. Vicky's stunt is far from the first time someone has staged a fake kidnapping. It immediately drew comparisons to other infamous cases, such as Sherry Papini and Carly Russell. Papini, a mother of two from California, made headlines in 2016 when she claimed she had been abducted while jogging. Her supposed disappearance sparked a nationwide search, complete with missing person posters and candlelight vigils. Papini eventually reappeared, claiming she had been held captive by two Hispanic women. However, investigators later discovered that she had staged the entire event to escape personal problems. Papini was sentenced to 18 months in prison, ordered to pay $300,000 in restitution, and faced public ridicule for her actions. Carlee Russell's case, though more recent, followed a similar pattern. In July 2023, the Alabama woman called 911, claiming she had found a child alone on the highway. Shortly thereafter, she disappeared, leaving her car behind. Russell reappeared 2 days later, alleging she had been kidnapped. Days later, she confessed it was all fabricated. Russell's hoax earned her probation, 100 hours of community service, and an $18,000 fine. These cases serve as stark reminders of the consequences of false claims, both for the individuals involved and the communities impacted by their lies. The FBI's perspective. Former FBI agent Colin Schmidt weighed in on the implications of Vicky's hoax, providing insight into how abduction cases are typically handled. Schmidt explained that reports of kidnappings are taken extremely seriously, as the first 24 hours are critical for gathering evidence and locating the missing person. Law enforcement agencies work tirelessly to track digital footprints, interview witnesses, and preserve physical evidence. However, in Vicky's case, there were red flags from the start. For one, international kidnappings are rare, especially when involving random ransom demands. Schmidt noted that Nigerians rarely target Americans without a clear motive, making the claim highly suspect. Additionally, the lack of direct communication from the supposed kidnappers further undermined the credibility of the story. Schmidt emphasized that hoaxes like Vicky's waste valuable resources and erode public trust in genuine emergencies. While no official investigation was launched in this instance, the potential consequences of such a stunt should not be underestimated. Social media and responsibility. Vicky's prank also underscores the power and pitfalls of social media. With millions of followers, influencers like her have the ability to shape narratives and influence public opinion. However, this power comes with significant responsibility. By fabricating an abduction, Vicky not only alarmed her audience, but also risked perpetuating negative stereotypes about Nigeria, a country that had no involvement in her stunt. Schmidt highlighted the role of digital footprints in abduction cases, explaining that investigators often rely on social media posts, text messages, and search histories to piece together evidence. In Vicky's case, her online antics likely contributed to skepticism among both her followers and potential investigators. The incident serves as a cautionary tale about the ethical responsibilities of influencers and the importance of verifying information before jumping to conclusions. Potential legal and social backlash. While Vicky may have avoided legal consequences, the social fallout has been significant. Her followers, many of whom initially expressed concern for her safety, felt betrayed by the revelation that it was all a joke. Some unfollowed her in protest, while others took to social media to criticize her for trivializing a serious issue. Abduction is no laughing matter, and many felt Vicky's actions were both irresponsible and disrespectful. The incident also raises broader questions about the ethics of internet fame. In a culture that often rewards controversy and sensationalism, where should the line be drawn? While Vicky may have achieved her goal of grabbing attention, it came at the expense of her credibility and the trust of her audience. As public opinion continues to shift, it remains to be seen whether she can rebuild her reputation. And that's the wild tale of Woah Vicky's prank gone wrong. What do you think? Was this just a misguided joke or a desperate cry for attention? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed unraveling this bizarre internet saga, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.